This is my first time reviewing Kuroko's new basketball. I have no idea how good this video is going to do. There are a lot of people that review Kuroko no basketball. It's a great anime. I've enjoyed it. But is it just me, or am I the only person who wanted Kisei's team to win? No. Obviously, Kuroko, Kagami are the main characters in it, so you already know their team is going to win. But I was hoping they might pull some slam dunk stuff and have them lose. Maybe it's just me. And slam dunk, they lost. They lost. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was upset about that a little bit. But I want Kisei's team to win. I like their team. And their boss, Kisei, was flat out on fire whole game. And imagine if this guy can keep his perfect copy of a whole game. Not just 5 minutes, not just, 7 minutes, however long he had it in this game, a whole game. He would be unstoppable. I'm talking about Aomine. I'm talking about Akashi. No one stopping Kisei. Perfect copy, whole game. If he can control that, he's a boss. So we get the final of their game, and obviously they lose with Kuroko and Kagami being the main characters and their team being the vocal point of the show. Disappointing, but we already knew that was going to be the outcome. We get to see Midorima, at the end of the so he basically gives basically gives Kagami, some advice, There are two Akashis. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Does he have a twin? Two Akashis? What? And then it got me thinking, like, I don't read the manga, by the way. Is the other one he's talking about Kuroko? So Kuroko is the other Akashi because he taught him what he knows. He did say something like that. He's like, I taught you what you know, Kuroko, so don't forget that. Now, I'm thinking, is Kuroko the other Akashi? I have no idea. Akashi has, like, superpowers. Like, his ability is unfair. Forget Midorima, forget Murasaki Bar, forget Aomine. Kisei's ability is it's unfair too, but if we go off of basketball, let's get off basketball. Akashi's ability is unfair. He can literally do anything he wants in the world. Alright, he can see time, he can see the future. Alright, it's like he can stop time. So Akashi's ability is unfair. We're going past basketball now with Akashi's ability, but Midorima basically gives him some advice, and we get the basically at the end of the episode start of a flashback between basically when Kuroko was learning how to play basketball. He said he started 5th grade, I think. So, and he had a friend he had played with back then, and he promised them, they would play for their middle school teams and they would face each other. And he said he ruined his life at some point. So I'm looking forward to the flashback of, the Generation of Miracles next week. So you get to see Aomine, who was my favorite character in the show. Like I said, this is my first video on Kuroko no basketball, so it's not gonna be too long, but it's a good episode, man. Disappointing end. It was obvious, but disappointing end. What was Murasaki Bar doing there? What the hell was he? What was the point of him being there? They kept showing him throughout the whole episode of this week and last week. Not the whole episode, but at points, I'm like, he's not even talking. At least when they put Aomine up there, he's talking. Kashi's talking. Midorima's talking. He's the only Generation of Miracle member not saying anything. So I'm like, don't even show him if he's not going to say anything. It was getting on my nerves a little bit. But great episode. Kisei was the best player on the court. He's unstoppable in his perfect copy mode. Scary. But like I said, I'm reading manga. I don't know how they're going to beat Akashi. In all honesty, they're going to do it. Like I said, they're the main, vocal point of the show. It's about them. The show is called, Kuroko no Basketball. So they're going to win, but I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know if they're going to pull some fairy tale stuff out of their, nowhere and just have them win because that's the point, of the show, to have them win. And they have to, but with Akashi's ability, man, and the fact that he taught Kuroko how to play basketball, I have no idea how they're going to do it. But with that being said, great episode. Yeah, Akashi's not fair. great episode. You guys like, comment, subscribe, enjoy your day.